Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of the Bobby Bones Show.
The Rock Review is so honored to bring an incredible artist on that you're going to be hearing and seeing a lot more from with his brand new EP, My Way. It is Lathan Warlick. Lathan, thank you for coming on the show.
Dude, thank y'all so much for having me. I'm blessed to be here. Straight up.
You know, it's like I've been seeing everything. You know, you've been helping out so many other artists and bringing, your poetry and hip hop and music to so many other country songs. So I was pretty excited to take a listen to your brand new album, My Way. And, besides, your great work, you brought in a few heavy hitters on this.
Yeah, I did, man. It was crazy because I wanted to push my vision, man, of God, love, and unity. And when these guys started hearing these songs and I started collabing with these guys, you know what I'm saying? That's what made it so amazing to me. And that was helping me push the vision of God, love, and unity with these amazing collaborators.
Well, and we were talking too before we started the interview, Lathan, to where what I enjoy about your music too, but besides an infectious beat and just a great message, but you're reflecting your faith, but you're not being preachy.
No, man, because when I look at it like this, like I remember when preachers used to come to me when I was in the neighborhood. I grew up in a rough part of town, and they used to come to me with these suits and stuff on. I used to be like, oh, Lord, man, here go another Jehovah's Witness. You know what I'm saying? Or here go another preacher, whatever. And see, God told me to take the approach differently, to just love people where they at. Start with the love first. And then after the love, they're going to be like, hold up. I just got just loving me unconditionally, and it's just straight up from Jesus, man. That's straight from God, from my heart to his.
Well, and you've had past EPs and everything that have come out, and obviously there's been an evolution. But you and I were talking too, Lathan, to where with My Way, you're under new management. You've got a label now, but it really seems like this is, listening to the lyrics, it's very autobiographical.
It's like, I don't know, man, when it comes to the My Way stuff, it's like, dude, I get the opportunity to have it my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to hear, man, gospel, you're going to hear country, and you're going to hear a side of some hip hop. So just being able to have it my way is like, dude, I'm having it my way. Like, it's not a one genre type of EP. And that's what I love about the whole thing, dude.
And that's what's great too. Listen to the songs. I told you, there's so many great cuts. And obviously I know My Way with Tyler Hubbard is going to be huge, but also your song with Lynn, your song with Lauren. I mean, it's like, they're just all incredible tracks. I mean, you've got multiple singles on here.
Yeah, it is, man. And it was just like a snowball effect, dude. It was like when I created the song with Over Yonder with Matt Stale, it's like Lynn heard this song and she was like, hey, Lathan, I know you don't know me from, A Man on the Moon, but I'd love to get in the studio and do a song with you. She got in my DM and I was like, oh, snaps, dude. Lynn. I said, let's do it. And so we got in, and then Tyler Hubbard, that's Tyler Hubbard's artist. And she sent it to Tyler Hubbard, and Tyler was like, hey, whatever you can do, man, get me in the studio with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's work. I want to work with Lathan, and then from there, dude, it was like a snowball effect of just God putting the whole thing together, dude, with the whole unity thing. Like, God would just put me around people that didn't look just like me. And that was the whole unity part of it.
Well, and I think what's incredible too, when everybody goes out and buys and downloads your album, which I know they're going to do and add you to the playlist, was you really took a reversal, whereas usually you'll have, like hip hop and rap added in like the middle or later in the song. With you, you put it front and center and then added in the other artist doing the chorus and everything, kind of where you would usually be.
Yeah, and see, that was the hard thing to me, man. Like, I know Nashville is totally different from how the hip hop guys do it, because in Nashville, like, everybody would get in one room and write the song. It'd be like, it could be up to 8 people in one room writing a song. And in the hip hop world, like, that ain't how, we used to do it. So when we got in, it's like we was getting these choruses together, and I was like, man, I can't have nobody telling me how my verses could go right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I just wasn't used to the way. But once we got in and connected like that and did the chorus, it was like I was able to sit back, get in my own zone and be like, wow, dude, I can feel this. I can feel this flow. And that was the process of how my music was going. I just get in the booth, man. Like, I go from the chorus, I close my eyes, get into the music, and I get in the booth, and I just start freestyling these things, dude. Just going on my dome and just like really feeling good about the music and coming from the soul about it.
Well, and I think that's what brings out the honesty in your lyrics and your songs too.
Yeah.
And I wanted to bring up for some of our viewers that may not know, I mean, you are from Jackson, Tennessee. And so, you you were working a day job up until this past December as a welder, coming into Nashville every weekend and working the dream. And then finally you had to go, okay, it's enough. I got to chase the music full time.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it, dude. I still, like, even right now, dude, still right now, I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it, man. I keep saying that because it's like I was just at the railroad, right? I was just at the railroad in December. Then I came to this whole thing to where now I'm signed with Records, Columbia, down here, you know what I'm saying, in Nashville. And it's like, holy crap, dude. It happened overnight.
So, but it also happened for the right reasons. You know, it's not bad, you know, and obviously you're huge on social media. And a lot of your social media started out with you using your iPhone, you know, in your car, your truck, and doing different things. But you started out as a dancer before you got into music.
I did, man. I started out as a dancer, man. See, that's the thing. I grew up in a rough part of town. So the rough part of town that I grew up at, man, it was like dancing was like a coping mechanism for me. You know, so I won't have to do a lot of the stuff that I've seen a lot of guys do on the street. I mean, granted, like everything that I grew up around wasn't bad, but it was just like my environment had captured me because I grew up with my mom and my daddy. But my environment had it to where it's like, man, I'm going around all these things. I'm partying and I'm doing all of these different activities that gang guys do. You know what I'm saying? Like people that's in gangs and people that's in all this other stuff. And it's like, man, I want to do something different. And that's when I started dancing. And went from dancing, dude, to, man, got into a whole altercation, man, at a club. And it was like a life-changing experience for me. And when I got into this altercation, it ended up to where a guy holding up a gun, man, in my face and like literally finna pull the trigger. And he actually pulled the trigger. And I remember asking God if he was real, like everybody else say he is, can he help me out of this situation? And I went from dancing to dancing in clubs like that to going, experiencing this right here. And then just being like, you know what? Dude, I want to reach the world in a different way. Mm-hmm. I want to reach the world in a different way. Then I started doing spoken word. Then I got on TikTok, man, and just started doing a little stuff like with the music. And then that's when it turned into this whole ordeal with, okay, let's get some unity going on here. So it was amazing, man. I love that.
Well, you know what? I got to bring this up too. You know, besides so many country artists and people that, you know, you've already been out on the road back in 2018, opening for some shows, but also, you know, when you have a Power Ranger liking the stuff you're doing, Lathan. I mean, you know, sure, dude, country names, but you got a Power Ranger liking what you're doing on social media. That's pretty powerful.
Oh yeah, Jason David Frank, dude, that's my guy, man. I mean, I did a song called Need a Blessing, and he just reached out to me. This dude reached out to me and was like, hey, Lathan, I don't know what I can do, but is there any way that I can help you push your music? I love the song Need a Blessing. Is there any way I can push your music? And then like 2 days later, I'm down in Houston shooting a music video with Jason David Frank, the original Power Ranger, bro. And he's showing me all of his stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, I used to watch you growing up. Like, this is crazy. Now I'm in his house. I'm in his mansion looking at this stuff like, this got to be God, dude. Got to be God.
Well, you know, and I mean, I think also the great thing is, Lathan, with your music, you know, you know, you coming out and doing it your own way, being different musically, is that also it gives other people and other musicians, songwriters, performers, someone else to look up to and go, look, you know, there's a unique artist who is making it. And you're making huge strides right now in the music biz.
Man, that's a blessing. That is such a blessing because it is different, man. Coming into this thing, I knew it was going to be different. And I knew it was going to be a task. You know, because I'm just not your average, I could say like the average black country guy, if that's what you want to say. Well, you know, with the cowboy hat on and with the boots, but you just see like a black skin color. Like I'm still being me, man. I grew up in a rough part of my town and I came into this music thing as far as when it comes to this country goes. I came into this thing like I still want to be me, but I want to show people that like I'm a changed me on the inside. Even if it don't look like it on the outside, I want you to see that I'm a changed person on the inside. You know, and that's what made it so amazing to me because now I get to connect with these guys and it's all love. And then when you actually get in the studio with these people, you actually see that y'all got a whole lot more in common than y'all do. You know, you like than what you thought, because even with the music, man, even with the country music, it's like the R&B still rap about the same thing that the country people rap about, but it's just in different genres.
You know, I know you've already got like 17 million streams and you've got, you know, you're in the middle of social media. It's like, you probably need a few extra followers. I want to make sure that our viewers for the FOX17 Rock Interview know where to go to keep up with everything that you're doing on social media with My Way, everything else you got going on. Where should they go to, Lathan?
Oh, they can just go to, it's just my first and last name, man. Lathan Warlick on all social media, from Instagram to Twitter to TikTok. It's my first and last name, Lathan Warlick, just at Lathan Warlick. And it's also my website, lathanwarlick.com. That's where they can go find merch and go find the latest projects and the latest tour dates. And the whole website, lathanwarlick.com, it updates everybody about everything that I got going on.
I'll tell you what, you are a busy man, and we appreciate you taking the time. So congratulations on My Way. What an incredible album. Looking forward to seeing the videos, and also looking forward to seeing you in concert here in Nashville, hopefully this year. So we'll
dude, I can't wait. Dude, I cannot wait. It's going to be crazy. Because that was like one of my dreams, dude.
It's only a matter of time before the Opry gives you an invite.
Dude, I can't wait to do that. That'd be insane. Straight up. Like, you got to think, dude, I'm still new to this. So all this stuff to me seems surreal. And since it seems surreal, it's like, man, I got to really enjoy the moments for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now I'm enjoying the moments for what it is. And it's a blessing, bro. I can't wait to get to these spots. And I'm always give God the glory because he's pushing me through.
Well, I'll tell you what, the music that you created with all of your friends and everybody on My Way, once again, it's just powerful music. It's uplifting in this time. Lathan Warlick, thank you so much for coming on The Rock and Review. Dude,
thank y'all so much for having me. I'll do it again in a heartbeat. Straight up.
Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of a Bobby Bones show.